I'm about to spoil what has happened in years 1 and year 2, so if you do not want to know what those spoilers are, please skip ahead or go watch previous episodes. I understand it's a very long series, so maybe you want the recap if you're starting now. In year 1, we went 14-3 and lost in the Super Bowl to Tommy. I should also say this is a joint league with me and my friend Unlucky Gaming. He is playing the Patriots. We're doing the first to win 4 Super Bowls. At least that's what we said we did. Maybe we'll reduce it to 3 depending on how long this takes. First year, I went 14-3, lost to Tommy in the Super Bowl. Second year, I went 14-3 as well and beat Tommy in the Super Bowl. So both years, I have gone 14-3 and made it to the Super Bowl, and 1 year I won it and 1 year I lost it. Now we are currently on the start of year 3 where we have to play the 49ers at home week 1. I can't lie, I'm pretty ticked off about that because our week 18 game was against the 49ers and we played the 49ers in the conference championship game. So now this will mean in 2 of my last 5 games I've played the 49ers, and now 3 of my last 6 games will be against the San Francisco 49ers, and they always play me really well. I just want to see some other teams. I'm going to do just make the playoffs, just in case I lose a fluke game in the wild card. Who knows, maybe I could be bad this year too. We also have a media interview that we have to go over real fast. Coach, going into the season, what areas of the team are the strongest? I think I should say our defense, because then that gives me an offensive goal. Our defense is the strongest. So the defense is the strongest. What part of the offense worries you the most? I'm going to say the running game, even though it doesn't worry me at all. What specifically my running back? And then it's going to say, like, get Trey Benson 1,002. Trey Benson ends up with 10 rushing touchdowns. Trey Benson last season literally got 28 rushing touchdowns and tied the rushing touchdown record. I can get him 10 rushing touchdowns in 3 games if I want to. Trey Benson is an absolute beast. Trey Benson will get 10 rushing touchdowns, barring an injury. Now I got to do the hiring the scouts process here. Let's quickly take a look at this draft class. I actually don't. First, actually, let me look at the picks that I have. So looking at my picks, I have a first, a second, a fourth, 2 fifths, 2 sixths, and a 7th. So we don't have a 3rd round pick, but we do have an extra 5th and an extra 6th to make up for it. Looking at the prospects, it seems like the top 5 guys are all on the offensive line. Is this a really good edge rushing class? We got a lot of guys here on the top line here, another left end here. It seems like, oh my gosh, it seems like this line is very strong for offensive line and defensive line. We look at the region breakdown here. It says the strengths are cornerback, left end, and right tackle. So I'm going to quickly set the scouts here, and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so I got the scout set now. My tier 3 scout, I made all defensive line. Defensive tackle and defensive end. For West, we got offensive tackle and defensive end. For Central, I know it says negative boost for offensive tackle, but as you can see there you got the top defensive tackle in the class, Arthur Orr, is in the Central here. So I got D-tackle to scout him out. Then corner and wide receiver here in Northeast, and then defensive tackle and defensive end in Southeast. I'm heavily investing in defensive line for multiple reasons. 1, we only have 1 D-tackle, and 2, B.J. Ojulari is on the last year of his contract. If we go over our team here to start the season, and I know I did it at the end of last episode, but just a quick recap here. As you can see here, we have a very dominant offensive line. Now, besides the rookie center that we drafted in Paris Johnson Jr., the rest of our offensive line, Joe Thuney, Will Hernandez, and Jack Conklin, all are older, so they will have to eventually be replaced, probably even next year, but we can work with it. Trey McBride is a 90 overall tight end for us. We've already given a contract for him. He's our tight end of the future. Then at wide receiver, we're looking stacked. We got Marvin Harrison Jr., Michael Wilson, Mecole Hardman, and John Mechie. Absolutely stacked wide receiver core. Then we got, of course, the GOAT Trey Benson, who's now going into his 3rd year, who is a 91 overall X Factor for us. Just an absolute beast. Then we got Kyler Murray here, who I drafted Kyler Murray's replacement, and we'll go over that in a second. If we look at Kyler Murray's contract here, he has 3 years left on his deal. However, at the end of this year, if I were to trade or cut Kyler Murray next year, we save a ton and I mean a ton of money on our salary cap. So that is why we drafted Keith Calhoun 4th overall. We traded up in the draft for him. He is going to sit this entire year behind Kyler Murray, get the Patrick Mahomes treatment. Unless something bad happens to Murray, Keith Calhoun will sit on the bench, learn under Kyler Murray, and then the plan is to start Keith Calhoun next year. Maybe Kyler Murray plays phenomenal, right? That's the goal. Maybe Kyler Murray plays out of his mind, and I don't have to start Keith Calhoun. Regardless, it's a win-win for us. Then, as I said on the defense, B.J. Ojulari is on a contract year. He's probably going to want a lot of money, and I don't know if he's going to deserve it. So that's why focusing on this defensive line will be phenomenal for us. And Darius Robinson, even though he's been good for us and he's going into his year 3, he is only normal dev. And that really limits him because he cannot get much better. And if you look at our corner position, I really like it. Max Melton and Elijah Jones are two young corners for us, absolute beasts. Sean Murphy Bunting locks down that one spot. Then our linebacker core in the 3rd round, we drafted Vaughn Carter, who will be starting for us right away. He's the only rookie that we drafted with hidden development, unfortunately, but he will be a starter for us to try to bolster our linebacker core. Now, the next thing for me to do is the weekly strategy, so I will quickly grind this out. And I like to make sure that I just do half pads and starters because I do not want any injuries. You can also see the players that I am doing the weekly training with. I try to do all guys that are normal or star dev because I want to get them dev trade increases besides B.J. Ojulari, who I'm just trying to make as strong as possible. Okay, I just got gold with everyone. I can't lie. I only got silver with the rookie QB, which is pretty bad. We need the rookie QB to get as much experience as possible. I also just realized that probably for my quarterback training, I should focus all of that on my quarterback as well. We got a couple of players here we can upgrade. It's actually only one. The rookie Vaughn Carter. You know what? I'm going to upgrade his pass coverage. Maybe try to get him a little bit better zone. +4 man coverage. I won't complain about that. All right, I'm liking everything I'm looking. I just looked at the specialists. I don't believe we have any injuries. Yep, we are completely healthy as of now. Do the 49ers have any injuries? Just one to some nobody. We're now going to go quickly check out the 49ers team because even though we have just played them recently, the San Francisco 49ers, I do know, lost a couple of key guys in free agency. I'm pretty sure they lost Kittle, if I'm not mistaken. They did, which is absolutely massive because George Kittle constantly destroyed me every single time we played him. They still have Brock Purdy, who is somehow a 94 overall X Factor. They still have Christian McCaffrey, who he has regressed a little bit, but he's still a 92 overall X Factor. At wide receiver, they still have Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk, who are both X Factors. It seems like Deebo Samuel is starting to drop down a little bit. Brandon Ayuk's still up there. Now they have Jonnu Smith at tight end, and I can't wait for him to absolutely destroy me. I just know that's going to happen. Terrible offensive line? Oh my god, their offensive line's garbage. They drafted this rookie center who's pretty good. They got a decent right guard. Caleb McGarry's the right tackle. They don't have a good offensive line. We should absolutely dominate. I forgot that they drafted a rookie X Factor right end. So they have 2 X Factor edge rushers on us. Oh, they drafted... That's lovely. So the 49ers have just been killing their defensive line draft. They still have Fred Warner. Still have Dre Greenlaw. Still have Tre'Davious Ward. So this team, this 49ers team, it seems like the only person that they lost was Kittle. And they lost Trent Williams. Trent Brown? Trent Williams? I think it's Trent Williams. So this is a 49ers team that is, their offensive line is garbage. I'm really hoping that we can take advantage of their really incredibly poor offensive line. Their defense is still great. We saw that defensive line. We saw that linebacker core. We saw that secondary. Their defense is still really good. But offensively, McCaffrey's regressing. Deebo Samuel's regressing. No more George Kittle. Garbage offensive line. And we are kicking off the league. This is the very first game in year 3 of Arizona Cardinals franchise. The year is currently 2026. We're kicking the ball off to the San Francisco 49ers, who we just beat in the conference championship game. I'm sure that they're hungry for revenge. Because in Cardinals franchise, we have now played the 49ers 5 times. We have a 4-1 record against the San Francisco 49ers, but they have played us hard in every single game. McCaffrey's still back there. Yeah, as you can see, their offense doesn't have as many X factors because no Kittle, no Williams. They're already having McCaffrey go into motion on the very first play, and holy shit, on the very first play, Andre Cisco with a massive monster interception. Very first play of the game, Brock Purdy throws an interception to Andre Cisco, our starting strong safety. That was either thrown to Deebo Samuel or Brandon Ayuk. I do not know which one, but a bad throw by Purdy, and we already have the ball now. We kicked the ball after the 49ers' very first play. Purdy throws a terrible interception. What a way to start the 2026 NFL season, by throwing an interception. And our first play of the game, we just had to run it with our only X factor on our team, our best player, Trey Benson. And now we're going to do a screen here to Mecole Hardman. It is going to be effective. We do pick up 6 yards. Great blocking by Marvin Harrison Jr. And now let's take a shot. I kind of want to drop a bigger play here. See if I can take a shot. Ooh, you know what? This play actually doesn't look the best for the coverage that the 49ers are running. Maybe we will try this, huh? Maybe we'll see if Benson will get wide open on a running back play here. He won't. Michael Wilson was wide open, but you got to remember Kyler Murray, if he gets even touched while he's throwing the football, it will be an incomplete pass. One of the main reasons why I'm trying to ditch Kyler Murray this year, but Marvin Harrison Jr. will just be wide open on this dump route here, and Marvin Harrison Jr. with his elite speed is able to make that play. He's able to gain more yards on that play than a normal wide receiver would. Marvin Harrison Jr. was able to catch the ball in stride. He picked up, an extra 10 yards for us, and now I'm looking for Marvin Harrison Jr. again here. Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be wide open, and this is going to be, damn. I thought it was going to be a touchdown, and now look at this. Our bell cow running back, Trey Benson, who got 28 rushing touchdowns last year, who broke the record. I tried to give Marvin Harrison Jr. a touchdown. Instead, somehow, they always go to Trey Benson. Just up the gut. He's got the ability where he gets better blocking inside the 5-yard line. He's an absolute red zone, goal line threat for us. First and goal on the 1, Trey Benson's not going to get stopped. We score a touchdown just like that. 6 plays, 69 yards. And so far, it's looking terrible for the 49ers. They throw a pick on the very first play. Then I go down and easily score a touchdown on them. I only had one bad play that whole drive, and that's because Kyler Murray got touched. When Murray didn't get touched, we were just dominating the 49ers. And now, let's send some heat to Brock Purdy. In fact, this actually might be a bad thing. I remember I was watching a football game the other day, and I believe it was actually... Oh, shit. So, what... So Brandon Ayuk just juked my ass out. I just got absolutely juked out by Brandon Ayuk. And it was a game where the starting quarterback threw 3 interceptions. Oh, it was actually Georgia. I was watching Georgia versus Florida, and Carson Beck was absolute ass and threw 3 interceptions. And Kurt Herbstreit was announcing that game, and he actually said that one of the best things that you can do for a quarterback that has thrown a lot of interceptions is speed up the pace of things. Make him get out the ball quicker. Do not allow him to overthink things. Just let him get back to his roots and play ball. So, if me rushing Brock Purdy there, essentially what I'm saying is I force the ball out quicker. He threw an interception first play. He's in his head. If I blitz him and force him to throw the ball fast, he can go back to his roots, and that's being a good 94 overall X Factor quarterback. So, see, me rushing Brock Purdy there was a bad thing, and now I got 2 fucking morons pick off the ball. What are we doing? I'm happy that we stopped him here, right? But I got 2 morons here. Purdy, see, like I said, I didn't blitz him. I made him overthink things. Oh my God. Jalen Thompson had an interception. Jalen Thompson, who I'm usering. I literally had a pick with Jalen Thompson. I was on him. I had the interception, and Max Melton blocks the interception out of Jalen Thompson's hands. My own DB just blocked the interception that I had. I'm absolutely stunned. Wow, we could have had 2 interceptions on back-to-back drives. We could have had an interception on the goal line, but Max Melton knocks down the interception that was clearly going to Jalen Thompson. I'm absolutely disgusted right now. We could have just had 2 picks. 49ers now get a field goal. That's a 6-point swing right there. But What are you going to do about it? You know what? We at least stopped him, right? I guess silver lining in all of this. It could have been worse. They could have scored a touchdown. And now, is Marvin Harrison Jr. going to be open again? Oh my God, he is. He's absolutely torching his guy. I don't know who the 49ers green. Darius Robinson with a dislocated knee. Are you kidding me? I'm pretty sure that that is only a game injury, but that really sucks. I was hoping that we could just dominate against Brock Purdy. Well, that's not going to happen now with our starting defensive lineman getting hurt. And of course, classic Kyler Murray, right? He gets hit when he touches the ball. I've already said that a lot, but it's true. It's like Kyler Murray gets fucking touched, and that football is not going to be completed. It's going to the ground. And Trey Benson able to make something out of nothing there. Not too many holes. He was able to just pick up 6 yards. I think I'm going to have Benson block because this is either going to Marvin Harrison Jr. right away or Trey McBride, depending on what gets open. Nothing does when we get sacked. We will kick a 53-yard field goal. It is up, and it is good. I almost didn't put too much power on that. That could have been bad. We now answer the 49ers field goal with a field goal of our own. So the drives have gone interception, touchdown, field goal, field goal. You know, I guess there's pros and cons to that drive. We were doing great, and then just pressure got on our face in back-to-back plays. And I know last time me sending an all-out blitz on 1st and 10 completely backfired, but I want to get pressure on Brock Purdy here. And God damn, I'm getting juked out by the 49ers. I'm spamming A to tackle too, and it's not working. The 49ers are putting the works on me currently. I'm really hoping they run the ball here on 2nd and 5. I'm prepared for it. I'm all over this with Andre Cisco. Christian McCaffrey literally gains no yards. Andre Cisco so far has been a beast for us, already with the interception. Big tackle there on Christian McCaffrey for no gain. Now the 49ers have a 3rd and 5. If they do not convert this, they will go 3 and out, which I know the 49ers do not want to do here. So I'm going to put some man coverage on. Like I said, we know the 49ers have a terrible offensive line. Let's capitalize on this. I'm going to be using the guy on McCaffrey. We know that McCaffrey likes to run routes. And Max Melton, man. Jesus Christ. Okay. What a game for Melton so far, right? Deflects a interception and now just allowed a 3rd and 5 there. I'll continue to stay on McCaffrey with Zaven Collins. They throw it right away to Brandon Ayuk. And in the same way that I have been using Marvin Harrison Jr., it seems like the 49ers are using Brandon Ayuk that way. They're just immediately throwing the ball to him. Let's see, and now on 2nd and 2, we are all over. And that's Andre Cisco again. And is that Max Melton hurt? You got to be fucking kidding me, man. And Max Melton is now literally walking over to the bench. Andre Cisco with another great play. Andre Cisco already has 3 good plays for us, and it's not even the 2nd quarter. Andre Cisco is looking like he's taking a huge step up here. And I mean, it's literally just the first game, right? But are we going to get pressure on Purdy? We do. Purdy's forced to throw it away. I don't know if the 49ers field goal kicker can make this. He's going to try to. This is Jake Moody. This is a 56-yard field goal, I believe. 56, 57-yarder. Jake Moody, he looks like he has the leg for it, but that's wide right. That is wide right. Jake Moody does not make the long 50-yard field goal, and now we're already at midfield. We're already at midfield, and I'm looking to take advantage of this excellent field position. We have a guy wide open, Marvin Harrison Jr. We pick up 7 yards. Max Melton is hurt. Risk of re-injury medium. I will just let him sit on the bench. I don't want to risk Max Melton getting a big injury, even though he has kind of pissed me off so far this game. That doesn't take away from the fact that he is one of our best corners. Now, again, look at us here deciding to take a shot. We're going to have a guy wide open. Even though I believe that was Marvin Harrison Jr. Or Mecole Hardman who was wide open on this play. Alas, all for naught. And now on 3rd and 3, we will run the ball with Benson. We don't pick it up, but don't worry, there's a flag for offensive holding. So we'll see if the 49ers accept this or not. I wonder on our rookie center too. They decline it. 4th and 1, and coach says go for it. I agree with coach here. Let's go for it on 4th and 1, pick it up on the 49ers, and we do. Benson even getting some yards after contact there. Only a 4-yard rush from Benson, but it gets the job done. We needed just 1. And now let's do a read option here. I highly doubt I am actually running the ball here with Kyler. Yep, that's what I thought. We give it with Benson. He picks up 6 yards, and you'll take 6 yards a carry, right? No one will complain about 6 yards a carry. Let's give it to Benson again. Yeah, I didn't like that from the... Even before I hiked the football, I did not like what I was looking at there. But what are you going to do about it? And now I've already ran this play once today. Gonna run it again, check it down to Mecole Hardman. He catches the football. I honestly thought he was gonna drop it there for a second, but that's why we paid Mecole Hardman what he does. He surprisingly has really good hands to go along with his elite speed. Mecole Hardman's been a very good wide receiver for us. And now Marvin Harrison Jr. one-on-one here. Gets the dime from Kyler Murray. Murray put it in a spot where only Marvin Harrison Jr. could get it. Excellent throw by Kyler. When Kyler is a clean pocket, he's phenomenal. Literally, it's just when he gets touched. And now 1st and goal from the 7. I think we're going to do a screen pass here with Benson. Maybe we just do slants on this play and see what happens, right? All right, well, let's throw it away here with Kyler. Kyler Murray gets tackled after he threw. No penalty flag, though, of course. Why would there be one? Now let's just run the ball here on 2nd and goal. It's 7 yards out, but Trey Benson's just that guy. He only picks up 2 yards. Fred Warner has made this pretty difficult on us. But look at this corn dog play here. Doesn't Michael Wilson usually get open on this corn dog play, if I'm not mistaken? Oh, he was wide open. Trey McBride's going to be wide open, though. Kyler? Kyler? Kyler. 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 Huh. I understand you maybe don't want the defensive tackle to get it, but... Kyler, what? Kyler. Now, do I just kick the field goal and go up by 10? I guess we'll play pussy football here. It's against our division rivals. I don't want to lose. We go up by 10, but that was we had a wide open touchdown there, and Kyler Murray just... What a god-awful throw there. That was literally, what, a 7-8 yard throw at most, and Kyler Murray missed it wide right? Kind of disgusting. Now the 49ers have 1 minute and 7 seconds. All 3 timeouts. As long as they don't score a touchdown, we're in a good position. If they do and it's 10-13 at half, things are a little bit different. Now they're just going to throw it right away to Ricky Pearsall. He's going to take that football right in his chest. He's used to taking things chest level. That's why Ricky Pearsall is able to catch that. And at least 49ers had to use one of their timeouts immediately. That's always a good sign. The more clock we chew, the better. And again, now they're throwing it right away to McCaffrey, though. They only pick up 1 yard. Very interesting play call there from the 49ers. I personally think that was a shitty play call. And now... All right, rushing there with Max Melton. Obviously not the play. Should have just gone to smoke Deebo Samuel. But we've learned, right? And the 49ers are running the same exact damn route 3 times in a row now. I don't really know what results they are expecting. Okay, the 49ers just lost 20 seconds of clock. Just don't let them score on this play and we're fine. I'm getting pressure. How is that not a fucking sack? How is that not a sack? How is that a catch? What is going on? I immediately get pressure. Okay, I understand how this isn't a sack. How is this not a pick? Elijah Jones. Oh my god, he just doesn't fucking look up. Why aren't you looking up? Dude, why aren't you looking up? I tried to go on to Elijah Jones, as you can see here, but it ends up going on to oh no, that is Elijah Jones. This is James Bradberry. James Bradberry, dude, the ball's at your fucking helmet. Turn around, Bradberry. Turn around. Why aren't you turning around? Why aren't you looking, dude? What are you looking at? You see that the ball's there? What are you fucking doing, Bradberry? Good God. And then what a terrible route from Jalen Thompson here. Why are you going down? Go up. The fact that Brandon Ayuk just got a touchdown on that play is infuriating. That should have not been. I should have gotten a pick. I should now have 3 picks in this game, and I have 1. I should have 3 interceptions on Brock Purdy. Absolutely disgusting. So we can't really do anything on this play except stat pad. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. Marvin Harrison Jr. is not wide open. Is that going to be reffing the passer? Am I actually going to be put in field goal range here with the catch? Oh, defensive pass interference. Wait. Oh, yeah, just accept the penalty. Oh my God, wait, we're going to get a field goal out of this. Holy shit. Uh-oh. And it doinks in. I doink it in. That's what I'm talking about. We get a field goal out of this. It's not all bad. You know, things kind of worked out, I guess. Now, if we don't score and the 49ers get a touchdown, we are down by 1. But it's not all bad. Alvin Kamara is returning kicks for us. God damn. That should not be happening. Gonna get his slow ass off the field. We get a defensive pass interference. I don't think I've seen a defensive pass interference all league. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Do not think I've seen a defensive pass interference all league. But that's just the power of Marvin Harrison Jr. And Trey McBride, oh my God, if he can burn this guy, he can't. Trey McBride's just not that kind of tight end, but he had a lot of open space if he was able to burn that guy. And now this is a play where I'm looking for Mecole Hardman here. I'm thinking Mecole Hardman's just going to sit right in the middle, and he's going to be getting this ball. Nope. Trey McBride is wide open. Oh, but Kyler Murray, look at this. Look at his legs. And just step out of bounds, Kyler. Whoa, why the fuck was... Damn, Nick Bosa was all the way back there? I wish I would have known that was Bosa. Now, 1st and 10, I'm liking Mecole Hardman here on this drag route. I think if it gets open, Mecole Hardman has potential here. No fucking way he just dropped this shit, right? No fucking shot, Mecole Hardman. This just bricks off his hands, right? What the fuck is going on right now? What are you doing, Hardman? That is absolutely fucking disgusting right there. Wow. Oh, but Trey Benson, oh my God, I thought Trey Benson had a lot of room. I don't know who caught up to him from behind, but he picks up 9, basically putting us 3rd and 1. We're just going to hand the ball off to Benson again. That's disgusting, though. Mecole Hardman had a fucking touchdown in his hands, and he dropped it. So now yeah, let's just do a fullback dive here. So now Kyler Murray has missed a wide open guy from 7 foot. For a touchdown. And Craig, oh yeah, Craig's like this auto-generated guy that I signed in free agency to be our fullback. Good job, Craig. But now Kyler Murray has missed a 7-yard throw for a touchdown. And Mecole Hardman has now dropped a touchdown just in his hands. Is this a wide open touchdown I see? Fuck yes it is. Michael Wilson, he's not dropping it. Kyler Murray's able to put it on the money there. So that play just worked out for us very well. Good job, boys. And now here we go, 2-point conversion. Let's pick this up, and we do. We make it a 10-24 game. That 2-point conversion is huge now, because now we can afford to make a mistake somewhere. Even though I don't want to, I want to play mistake-free football, at least out of my control, right? I can't control that Mecole Hardman drops a wide open pass. I can't control that Kyler Murray is a moron. I can't control that James Bradberry has brain damage and has apparently forgotten to play the position that he's played for the last 10 years. All things out of my control. I can control. I'm about to get this user pick, though. Never mind, but at least that was out of bounds, I guess. And they don't pick up any yards. It seems like blitz, I do terrible when I blitz. Like, whenever I send pressure, nothing good happens. So, I don't know, why do I continue to send pressure? Is that fucking Brandon Ayuk running the football? And now, on 3rd and 4, let's get a big-time stop here, boys. Don't tell me that's fucking roughing the passer. Do not tell me that that is roughing the passer. Oh. Perfect. I'm going to decline this, right? Because it's 4th and 1. Perfect. Let's decline this. 49ers are going to punt it because it's just the 3rd quarter. And now I believe this is actually the first punt of the game, if I'm not mistaken. I think the 49ers have now gone interception, field goal, touchdown, if I'm not mistaken. So here we are on a 1st and 10. We've kind of been able to have our way with this 49ers team, at least getting into field goal range. Once we're in field goal range, a little bit of a different story. We'll just check it down to Trey Benson, even though that was the wrong thing. Another fucking flag. Oh, and this is roughing the passer. Okay, so the penalties have actually been bailing us out. This 49ers team is getting destroyed with penalties. I will gladly take the roughing the passer. Thank you very much. Now, as long as we can get around Nick Bosa here, we're going to have massive yards. Oh, and we are. Michael Wilson doesn't fucking block. Michael Wilson, if he would have gotten a clean block off, Marvin Harrison Jr. had so many yards. But, of course, Michael Wilson lets us down. We don't pick up the yards. And now Trey Benson picks up 4 yards on the run there. Benson hasn't had any big runs, but his runs have been getting the job done. His runs do what they need to do, and now here we are, 3rd and 3. Do what you need to do, Benson. He does. He picks up the first. We get another 4 yards. And my backup tight end now has literally his arm behind his back. That's definitely not good. Here we go. 1st and 10 at midfield. I'm actually glad I just got hit, because if I didn't, I would have thrown a pick. So actually getting hit now finally helps us for once. Let's just continue to run the ball, I guess, on this drive. This is just going to be the Trey Benson show this drive. Benson picking up 5 yards for us. Yeah, 13 rushes. Muscle cramps. Okay, bud. You weren't acting like that was muscle cramps. But Benson picking up 5 yards for us on that rush. And now here we are, 3rd and 3. We got Marvin Harrison Jr. on the underneath. If it's open right away, I'm going to throw an interception, though, because I am a moron. I am really stupid. And Kyler Murray is going to try to make a tackle. And like I said, we now are allowed to play we now are given a mistake. Terrible interception on my part. Don't really know what I'm thinking in that scenario. I saw him open for a second, pressed the button, and then immediately knew that he wasn't open and that was a mistake. And now going to the 4th quarter, we are going to be up 24-10, but we did just throw an interception, and that could shift the momentum to the 49ers. 3rd and 3, let's see if we can get a crucial stop here. They're just going to throw it right away to Ricky Pearsall, who's able to weave and juke out of that mess. But now, 1st and goal, it's 1st and 10 from the 11, but this really screws over the 49ers because it's in a place where they got to get an extra yard, where I highly doubt they're going to just get a 1st down without picking up a touchdown to begin with. They run the ball with McCaffrey. Probably their best run with McCaffrey all day, and it's only a 4-yard gain. That just goes to show how good we've been with stopping McCaffrey. Let's do a little Tampa 2 defense here. Let's focus on Andre Cisco. I don't like this. I don't like how they got all these guys over here. Oh, they're running it again with McCaffrey, and we stuff it again. They only pick up 2 yards. So they've run the ball on 1st down and 2nd down, have picked up only 6 yards, and now I do not like this. If they don't run this play, we've kind of screwed ourselves with our formation, and I don't really know what just happened there. Did my 2 guys hit each other? Like, what's going on here? Okay, so Andre Cisco just, for some reason, I don't really know what the fuck he's doing. Like, what are you doing, Cisco? Like, why is it that before you even react, this is where Ayuk is? Why is it that before you even take your first step, Ayuk is 2 players in front of you? Andre Cisco has been having a great game today. just letting us down there on the goal line. We at least killed some decent clock, but there's still 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left. We're going to get the ball. We just can't not score or just drag out all the clock on the time. Kamara gets the football. No fucking speed Kamara here. God damn, Kamara's not going to be returning kicks. Slow ass motherfucker. So, why the fuck did the clock stop? If no timeouts were called, why did the clock just stop? That is a great question. Kyler Murray will have the speed to outrun number 98 here. Slow ass motherfucker. We step out of bounds, unfortunately, but our alternate was Kyler Murray getting the crap absolutely rocked out of him. And it seems like we know why the clock stopped, because Trey Benson got hurt on that run. You know what? Let's give Kamara a run here. Well, good shit, Kamara. Hip-burtitis will return soon. Let's throw him back in. Let's throw Benson back in. We're going to need him on the goal line here, if we do make it to the goal line. Now, the smart thing to do would be to chew down some clock. Oh yeah, Michael Wilson actually blocks this time, and Marvin Harrison Jr. is able to pick up 9 yards because of it. See, I want to do a little speed option play here. All right, this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. We got a little speed option play with Benson here, whatever works out. It will be Okay, so Mecole Hardman just doesn't fucking block. I don't like this common occurrence of my wide receivers just choosing not to block for me. That's not really nice, but this will go to the 2-minute warning. And now, a safe play would be to run the ball here with Benson. We either pick up the first down and we put ourselves in great position, or we force the 49ers to use a timeout and we just kick another field goal. This is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to fake the handoffs to Marvin Harrison Jr., fool the entire CPU, but Benson's just going to actually score fucking Hardy on this fucking running play. Benson the GOAT. Benson the beast. Benson the bumhole destroyer. Getting another touchdown, is second on the day. Oh, what a fucking run from Benson. He just absolutely destroyed all the 49ers. That's basically essentially my entire fucking team's getting hurt with in-game injuries. At least they aren't season enders, but good God. My team, the fucking training staff, is going to need to work really hard with them, get them some electrolytes, get them some prime. We're up by 14 with a minute 50 left, and the 49ers only have 3 timeouts. So you'd have to basically score a touchdown this play and then get the onside kick. The 49ers cannot afford to lose a lot of clock here. And, okay, number 85 is a moron. He does not go out of bounds. Apparently the 49ers are completely fine using their timeouts currently. I think they're banking on just recovering an onside kick. So timeouts are not really worth any value to the 49ers right now. On the wheel route, though, it works to perfection. Christian McCaffrey gets out of bounds. And look at that. Look at this. Just like that, the 49ers are now... Why the fuck is Bradbury getting so many reps? Why are we doing these 4 corner reps? Why the fuck is Bradbury being useless? And Sean Murphy-Bunting could have had an interception. You can make a case that should be 4 picks. I should have now, but that was a pretty bad throw there by Debo, so I'll give him that. Not Debo, you know what I'm trying to say. Who's the loser? Brock Purdy? Brock Purdy does a nice little pass to Debo Samuel. This now is Debo Samuel. And something I've noticed how the 49ers have a god-awful offensive line. Remember how we talked about this? The 49ers offensive line is terrible. What does not happen this game? Get any pressure. And yes, I understand that Darius Robinson got hurt, but we still have Luis Gabriel and Bijo Jalari. Bijo Jalari, who wants a massive contract extension, but literally does absolutely nothing for me. Yeah, you're certainly going to get a massive contract extension, dude. I might trade him at the trade deadline, honestly. If he's done absolutely nothing, he could be a trade deadline candidate. And now the 49ers are trying to get into the field goal range. They used their last timeout, which I actually think is smart in this scenario. Like I said, they are just playing for the onside kick. So they've used all of their timeouts. They've wasted a minute, but they probably won't waste too much time here, especially if they score like almost right away. And we actually get a sack, thank God. B.J. Ojulari tried to hit stick Brock Purdy. He was still up, dude. I don't know why you're doing the too small animation, B.J. Ojulari. You did successfully hit stick him, but he stayed up on his feet. So you didn't get the full sack, man. Like I don't know what to say. Are we gonna get back-to-back sacks? Unfortunately, Brock Purdy is able to throw it away on this play. Would have loved back-to-back sacks, but that's just not in our cards. And Brock Purdy just throws for a field goal there. Now, they've already lost. Like, they've just lost too much time. But this one's for pride here for the 49ers. The 49ers are going to try to get a touchdown, make it a one-score game for pride. Let us destroy our division rivals. They get the fucking pride touchdown off. They literally get a touchdown with 12 seconds on the clock. 8 seconds left. That's kind of bogus. Now we're going to look back at this game and be like, dang, this was a close game, when in actuality we dominated the 49ers. They get a garbage time touchdown. I guess you shouldn't say it's a garbage time, because, I mean, it wasn't really garbage time, but they got a touchdown with 12 seconds left. John Mechie recovering the onside kick, though. In fact, actually, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going to make this a 10-point game. All right, I'm going to hope Trey McBride's wide open on this play. Trey McBride or Marvin Harrison Jr. Call a timeout almost right away. Fuck you, Fred Warner. Kyler Murray pissing me off that game. His one interception, though, was my fault. I will give Kyler that. His only pick was my fault. But 12 for 22, disgusting. Look at the running here. Benson, 16 rushes, 74 yards, 2 touchdowns. McCaffrey, 5 rushes for 4 yards. Not good for Christian McCaffrey. Receiving-wise, Brandon Ayuk and Marvin Harrison Jr. absolutely dominated the receiving game. Everyone else behind that did not do a whole lot of much. From a blocking standpoint, both teams got sacked 1 time. Right? I'm pretty sure that's correct. Kyler Murray, I guess you actually can't see it, but I'm pretty sure both teams got sacked once. If we go over to the defense here, both sacks. Yeah, both. Dude, we literally had a 3-way half sack. Are you kidding me? Luis Gabriel, B.J. Ojulari, and Travis Jones all got credit for the half sack on that. Or did I get 2 sacks and not know? Yeah, no, my entire team. I got a 3-way half sack there. That's actually pretty impressive. Anyways, guys, that has been week 1, the 2026 NFL season. We beat the 49ers by a lot more than the score says. We were basically up by 2 the entire game. We would have gone up by 2, we just decided to run at the clock, right? That's how you're supposed to win. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, please leave comments down below on how I can improve the series for you guys, and peace out.